Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today we are going to be taking a look at the SUI charts and we are going to see where it might be headed, and we will cover both bullish and bearish scenarios as well, just to cover all of the possibilities. Now, for those of you who love trading crypto and would like to try out the same exchange that I use on a daily basis, feel free to go ahead and try out the Blowfin exchange with the link in the video description down below. I personally love this exchange because they allow anybody from anywhere to be able to sign up and trade crypto futures. So if you're from the United States like I am and you want to trade crypto futures, you can do it right here on the Blowfin exchange. And before we actually go ahead and get started on this video, for those of you who aren't following me yet on Twitter, I just recently deleted my old Altcoin Radar Twitter account and created a new personal account that I'm going to use solely for trading. So feel free to go ahead and give me a follow if you would like on there. It's at Garrett_N_stuff. So guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the SUI charts and see what we've got going on here. So on the daily chart here, we can clearly see we've got our cycle high here at around $2.18, and we have got our current range low here at around 45 cents as well. Now, the cool thing that I'm seeing about SUI here is SUI had a very deep downtrend, but it literally just recently broke out, which was very, very nice to see. As you guys can clearly see in a bearish trend, usually price action stays underneath both the 50 period and the 20 period EMAs, and we recently just broke out of it back upwards to the upside, which is a good thing to see. Now, the thing that I'm currently looking at here right now is I'm looking at both the RSI and I am looking at price action in relation to where the EMAs are as well. And as you guys can clearly see, we topped out here in this new range here at around $1.11, and we could not go any higher than that, so we started coming back down. But we only came back down to the EMAs, and then we bounced right back upwards towards it. Now, we are currently trading around the current resistance area here of around 89 cents. Now, obviously, I'm not a magician. I can't tell you what's going to happen in the future because nobody can see the future. That's just me being realistic here. So what could happen in a bullish scenario here is if things do continue to stay bullish and there is still momentum in SUI moving forward, what I could see happening here is I could see it going down to the bottom of the EMAs here once again. And if momentum is still there, gaining momentum, enough momentum to be able to go through this resistance area of 89 cents and start making our way upwards towards this next resistance area of $1.17. Now, once we do end up reaching this $1.17 level, I do expect we will end up hitting some pretty decent resistance, obviously because we had a double top up here in the past, so that tells us that we do have some pretty decent resistance at that level. Now, if we do end up reaching this level, we'll probably end up coming back down just for a little bit, just for, for an accumulation zone or something like that, and a minor correction, and we will probably end up gaining momentum again and going back upwards. And realistically, that's what we want to see. We want to see these higher and higher lows being created in a step-by-step fashion all the way upwards to sustain a very healthy uptrend. But it's obviously all going to depend on what the overall altcoin market is doing as well. So let's go ahead and check out the overall total 3 altcoin market cap as well and see what we've got going on there. So with the total 3 altcoin market cap, obviously, as you guys can clearly see, we are currently trending within this downward channel that we've got going on right here. And we recently have been, for the last 2 weeks, we've been stuck around this support level of $560 billion. And we're currently trying to break upwards above this 50 period EMA right here as well. We literally hit it within the last day, but it failed and it came back down, as you guys can clearly see. And what's interesting here is it literally came back down. It came back down outside or inside of the current midterm resistance area that I have up here at around $579 billion. So this could be another potential midterm double top that we've got going on right here as well. Now, the only way that that's going to be invalidated is if we end up continuing this bullish momentum and continuing higher and breaking through this midterm resistance area here at 579 billion with good solid momentum, and we continue to go upwards in a step-by-step fashion. All right, now if that does continue to happen and we do end up breaching back upwards to the upside and being able to get up above this 50 period EMA, what I could see happening here is obviously all kinds of altcoins, and including all of the major large cap coins like SUI, for instance, will probably follow the same trend, and we will start to see these EMAs expanding, and we will start to see a new upward trend forming, and we will start seeing those higher and higher lows being created at these various resistance areas. And realistically, guys, that's what we want to see happening. But the other thing I'm looking at here is the RSI as well. All right. Usually when things are bullish, price action is above the moving average here on the RSI. But currently we are literally riding on top of the RSI. Actually, we are currently riding a little bit beneath it. So if the current daily candle ends up closing below these EMAs right here and also below the moving average on here, I fully expect that there's a good possibility that we could end up dropping below the EMAs and start trending back downwards here on SUI as well. So we have to be on the watch for that as well. This is why it's important to always pay attention to all of these important levels to be able to see what price action is currently doing within these various ranges, guys. So overall here, everyone, before I go ahead and wrap up this video, if you enjoyed this one and you feel like you got some decent value out of it, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the like button below the video, and leave me a comment below on your personal thoughts of where you think the price of SUI is going to go here in the short to midterm. And hey guys, with that said, for those of you who stuck around and watched this whole video throughout the whole thing, thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I hope to see all of you in my future videos.